तुम्हा सर्वांचं माझ्या चॅनलमध्ये पुन्हा एकदा स्वागत. आपण 11वीचा अकाउंटन्सी बघतोय. त्यामध्ये पहिला चॅप्टर आपण जवळपास बघितलेला आहे. आता आपण पाहणार आहोत दुसरा चॅप्टर, ज्याचं नाव आहे मीनिंग अँड फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ डबल एंट्री बुक कीपिंग सिस्टीम. इट इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट चॅप्टर ऑफ धिस whole accountancy subject because it gives you the basic how to know the basic entries of accountancy. त्यामुळे दुसरा चॅप्टर फार महत्त्वाचा आहे, डबल एंट्री बुक कीपिंग सिस्टीम. याच्यामध्ये मीनिंग अँड फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ डबल एंट्री बुक कीपिंग सिस्टीम असं आपण पाहणार आहोत. त्यातलं पहिल्यांदा पाहूया मीनिंग अँड डेफिनेशन. डबल एंट्री बुक कीपिंग सिस्टीम ही मोस्ट सायंटिफिक method आहे recording of all monetary transactions. Must remember that all monetary transactions are recorded in the books of accounts. आणि याची सुरुवात this recording or this system is originated from Italian merchant Luca di Borgo Pacioli यांनी 10 नोव्हेंबर 1494 ही सिस्टीम शोधून काढली. लुका डी बार्गो पॅसिओली या इटालियन मर्चंट व्यापाऱ्याने ही पद्धत शोधून काढली होती. त्यामुळे लक्षात ठेवा 10 नोव्हेंबर 1494. अँड धिस डे इज सेलिब्रेटेड ॲज अ इंटरनॅशनल अकाउंटिंग डे. सो whenever there is a transaction or something happens in business, the basic rule regarding the business is to earn profit. So in every transactions, the double entry bookkeeping system says that in every transaction there are two aspects. Means this bookkeeping system is based on the fact that there are two aspects of every business transactions. There are two aspects of every business transactions. So remember, business transactions is recorded in bookkeeping and books of account, and this system is based on the fact that there are two aspects of every business transactions. Means in every business transaction, two persons or two accounts or two parties are involved, where one is the receiver and second is the giver of the benefit. So in every business transaction there are mainly two parties, two accounts, two persons are involved, and from these two, one is the receiver of the benefit and second is the giver of the benefit. So there are two parties are involved. First means one is the receiver of the benefit, second is the giver of the benefit. म्हणजे कोणत्याही व्यवसायातील व्यवहारामध्ये दोन पार्टीज, दोन व्यक्ती किंवा दोन अकाउंट इन्व्हॉल्व असतात. त्यातलं एक आहे फायदा घेणारा आणि दुसरा आहे फायदा देणारा. त्यामुळं वन इज द रिसिवर ऑफ द बेनिफिट अँड सेकंड इज द गिवर ऑफ द बेनिफिट. इफ समथिंग कम्स इन टू द बिझनेस, समथिंग गोज आउट ऑफ द बिझनेस. इफ समथिंग कम्स इन टू द बिझनेस, something goes out of the business. So recording of the two aspects of monetary transactions in the books of account in terms of debit and credit is called as a double entry bookkeeping system. So in two aspects, if something comes into the business, something goes out of the business, and recording of two aspects of monetary transactions in the books of accounts is called as, in terms of debit and credit, is called as double entry system of bookkeeping. Means according to this modern approach, this is not a ओल्ड अप्रोच. दिस इज अ मॉडर्न अप्रोच अँड इट इज एक्सेप्टेड ग्लोबली. म्हणजे सर्व देशांनी सगळीकडं हा अकाउंटिंग अप्रोच मान्य केला आहे. व्यवसायामध्ये एका व्यवसायातील व्यवहारामध्ये दोन बाजू असतात. वन इज द रिसिव्हर ऑफ द बेनिफिट, सेकंड इज द गिव्हर ऑफ द बेनिफिट. सो समथिंग इज डेबिटेड ॲट द सेम टाइम समथिंग इज क्रेडिटेड. मीन्स there is a equal aspects. Business transaction is one but aspects are two. One is the receiver of the benefit, second is the giver of the benefit. When something comes into the business, something goes out of the business, and a recording in the debit and credit form of this transaction is called as a double entry bookkeeping system. So according to this modern approach, every business transaction is concerned with assets, liabilities, capital, expenses and income. So these are five main things are concerned in every business transaction. One is asset, second is liability, third is capital, fourth is expenses and fifth is income. Asset, liabilities, capital, expenses and income. So all business transactions are related with either with assets or liabilities or capital or expenses or losses. Expenses or income. So asset, liabilities, capital, expenses, income. Asset, liabilities, capital, expenses and income. Both all the business transactions are concerned with asset, liabilities, capital, expenses and income. Whenever there is a increase in assets and expenses, it is debited. So this is the account. One like this. Accounting is like this, means we posted the accounting entries in this format. So first part is debit, second part is credit. So whenever there is increase in assets and expenses, it is debited, and whenever decrease and in assets and expenses, it is credited. So this is the structure of accounting. First part is debited, second part is credited. Five aspects: asset, liabilities, capital, expenses and income. Whenever there is an increase in assets and expenses, it is debited, and whenever there is a decrease in asset and expenses, it is credited. असेट्स म्हणजे संपत्ती, लायबिलिटी म्हणजे देणी, कॅपिटल म्हणजे स्वतःच्या मालकीचं भांडवल, एक्सपेन्सेस म्हणजे खर्च आणि इन्कम म्हणजे मिळकत. ह्या 5 ॲस्पेक्ट्सवर कुठलाही व्यवसाय चालतो. सो व्हेनेवर देअर इज अ इन्क्रीज in asset and expenses, it is debited, and decrease in assets and liabilities, it is credited. So any accounting information is recorded in mainly two types: Indian system and English system. In English system there are another two types: single entry and double entry. Indian system is a very old system. The Indian languages like Marathi, Hindi, Urdu, Gujarati, maintaining the recording in all these languages, it is Indian system. In this system, the records are maintained in a long book and known as Wahi Khata or Kird. This system is not based on any accounting and not based on double entry system. So it is also not scientific method. But still today in small business organizations in India, many small businessmen record their business transaction in Bahi Khata or Kird in their local languages like Marathi, Hindi, Urdu or Gujarati. So it is not scientifically based method, and it is also not based on double entry bookkeeping system. It is an Indian system. Another system is English system, in which there are two parts: single entry and double entry. In single entry, only cash books and personal accounts are maintained. So records are of cash book and personal accounts. It is also unscientific method and also known as incomplete method of recording, because it is changes with the convenience of the business recording. So it does not, both Indian and single entity system does not provide accurate business information, means it is not help to know the financial position of the business, Indian system and single entity system. So after that, double entry bookkeeping system is emerged, which is a scientific method, and there are twofold effects of every transactions are recorded. So according to double entry bookkeeping, one account is to be debited and another account is to be credited with equal amount. Most important thing, Indian system and single entity system are not scientifically based. So in Indian system, only long book kird or bahi khatas are maintained for small business transaction, means small businesses uses this system. In single entity system, only cash book and personal accounts. So it is also not scientifically based and both not gives the correct information about the financial position of the business. So double entry bookkeeping system is based on a scientific method recording all business transactions. So according to this system, there are two effects of every business transaction. So one account is to be debited and at the same time another account is to be credited with equal amount. So the main meaning of double entry system is every debit has equal and correspondence credit at the same amount is the basic principle of double entry bookkeeping system. Every debit has an equal and corresponding credit of the same amount. जेवढं डेबिटला अमाऊंट पडलं जातं तेवढंच क्रेडिटला अमाऊंट पडलं पाहिजे. म्हणजे 500 रुपये डेबिट झाले तर 500 रुपयेच क्रेडिट पाहिजे. So recording the business transaction in twofold effect. One is debited, another account is credited with equal amount. It is the main principle of double entry bookkeeping system. So in this introduction we know that the main thing of any business, the main motto or main aim of every businessman to know the financial position. So for this there are many methods, Indian system, single entry and double entry, but most scientific method is a double entry bookkeeping system, which is origin from Italian merchant Luca di Borgo Pacioli on 10th November 1494. 10 नोव्हेंबर 1494 त्यांनी ही पद्धत शोधून काढली आणि तोच दिवस आज इंटरनॅशनल अकाउंटिंग डे म्हणून आपण साजरा करतो. डबल एंट्री बुक किपिंग सिस्टीमच्या नियमानुसार असा आहे, every business transaction involves two persons, two parties or two accounts, where is one is the receiver of the benefit and second is the giver of the benefit. If something comes into the business, at the same time something goes out from the business. According to this, the recording of money transaction is in the form of debit and credit is called as a double entry bookkeeping system. So every business transaction is concerned with asset, liabilities, capital, expenses and income. Whenever there is an increase in expenses, assets and expenses, it is debited, and whenever there is a decrease in assets and expenses, it is credited. So all we know about the introductory stage of the double entry bookkeeping system. So तुम्हाला आता नक्कीच हे समजलं असणार डबल एंट्री बुक किपिंग सिस्टीम म्हणजे काय. म्हणजे हे असं अकाउंट असतं आपलं, एक बाजू इकडची डेबिट इकडची क्रेडिट. व्हेनेवर वन पार्टी इज डेबिटेड ॲट द सेम टाइम अनदर इज account or party is credited with the equal amount. So that is the principle of double entry bookkeeping system. Every debit has equal and corresponding credit of the same amount is the main principle of double entry bookkeeping system. So you have to remember, with the same amount every debit has equal and corresponding credit. It is the base principle of double entry book system, and there are 5 things in the business, each and every business like small or big. 5 things: asset, liabilities, capital, expenses and income. When asset and expenses increase, it is debited. When assets and expenses decrease, it is credited. So thank you for today.